the 10 highest-grossing films starring Johnny Depp. One of Hollywood's biggest stars is Johnny Depp. Numerous admirers of this multifaceted actor continue to support him despite the controversies surrounding the recent trial involving his ex-wife, Amber Heard. Depp is renowned for playing characters who are odd outcasts who are misunderstood by society frequently in his roles. The characters frequently have flamboyant appearances and demeanors, like Captain Jack Sparrow exemplifies to perfection. Although Depp is most known for playing the pirate Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean series, he has also starred in other critically acclaimed and financially rewarding productions. The highest-grossing film starring Johnny Depp, from his roles in the Fantastic Beasts series to his various projects with director Tim Burton, are listed here. 2017's Murder on the Orient Express earned $352.8 million. Murder on the Orient Express, a Kenneth Branagh-helmed mystery thriller based on Agatha Christie's 1934 novel of the same name, has earned $352.8 million worldwide. Depp portrays Edward Ratchet, a sketchy character with a sinister secret, in the movie. Ratchet ultimately loses out in this movie about the world's greatest detective, Hercule Poirot. A small avalanche later stops the Orient Express after he boards it. Poirot was unaware that a murder had been arranged, and the murderer is aboard the train. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, $475 million. The worldwide box office for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was $475 million. It is the second adaptation of Roald Dahl's 1954 novel and was directed by Depp's longtime collaborator Tim Burton. Depp portrays the enigmatic and innocent Willy Wonka in the movie, who distributes 5 golden tickets in 5 different chocolate bars. He will let whoever kid finds them into his chocolate factory. The tickets are all discovered amid complete chaos, with the last one being discovered by a very unique youngster by the name of Charlie Bucket. Charlie visits the most amazing and perilous chocolate factory ever with his grandfather, joining the other kids. Unfortunately, nothing in the production goes as expected. $654.30. Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, the first movie in the series, made $654.3 million worldwide. Depp received the notoriety he deserved thanks to this movie, despite previously just being known as a cult actor. A total of 5 Academy Award nominations were received for the movie. Naturally, Depp portrays the oddball trickster pirate Captain Jack Sparrow, known for his inebriated swagger, slurred speech, and wildly gesticulating hands. His fictional accounts of how he just managed to leave a barren island where he was are what made him famous. Hugh Jackman was the original choice to play Jack Sparrow, but Disney chose Johnny Depp. Depp's interpretation of the role baffled Disney execs, who thought his demeanor would derail the picture. Thank goodness they did not remove him from the movie. In the movie, Jack Sparrow works with blacksmith Will Turner to find Elizabeth Swann. Swann was taken by the long-cursed Captain Barbossa. Unless a blood sacrifice is offered, he and his crew will be destined to an eternal state of neither life nor death by an old curse. The Crimes of Grindelwald, Fantastic Beasts, $654.80. Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald, the first installment in the Fantastic Beasts series, made $654.8 million at the global box office. Despite the movie's unfavorable reviews, many people applauded Depp for his portrayal of Gellert Grindelwald, the most formidable evil wizard of his time. The movie describes what transpired as Grindelwald ascended to power at the beginning of the 20th century. Albus Dumbledore recruits Newt Scamander to help him resist his goal to raise pure-blood wizards to rule over Muggles. In a divided wizarding world, loyalty is put to the test even among the closest friends and family. Dead Men Tell No Tales, A Pirates of the Caribbean Adventure, $795. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, the franchise's 5th and last film as of yet, brought in $795 million. Critics refer to the movie as a requel because it marks a new beginning for a previously established universe, yet viewers gave it poor ratings. In the movie, dangerous ghost pirates led by Captain Salazar, who is out to kill every pirate at sea, including Captain Jack Sparrow, escape from the Devil's Triangle. Finding the fabled Trident of Poseidon, a potent artifact that grants its owner complete dominion over the oceans, is Jack's only chance for survival. 2016's Fantastic Beasts, and Where to Find Them grossed $814 million. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the first film in the Harry Potter prequel series, brought in $814 million worldwide. The movie received 5 British Academy Film Award nominations and took home the prize for Best Production Design. Since Grindelwald spends the most of the movie disguising himself as Percival Graves, Depp only plays Grindelwald in a cameo capacity. At the very end, Grindelwald makes himself known. The 1920s are depicted in the movie, and Newt Scamander, a young British activist magician, shows up in New York with a curious leather suitcase filled with various magical animals. When Newt's suitcase vanishes amid the growing catastrophes brought on by the evil wizard Gellert Grindelwald, Senior or Percival Graves is alerted. Now that Fifth Avenue is being terrorized by an invisible threat, Newt is his target. At World's End, Pirates of the Caribbean, $961 million. The third installment in the franchise, Pirates of the Caribbean, at World's End, earned $961 million at the global box office. Pirates of the Caribbean was originally intended to be a single picture, but a trilogy was later planned, with this movie serving as the conclusion. At the 80th Academy Awards, the movie received nominations for Best Makeup and Best Visual Effects. After saving Jack from the world of the dead, Will, Elizabeth, Captain Barbossa, and Jack must face familiar foes, according to the plot of At World's End. Now that he has Davy Jones' heart under control, Lord Cutler Bexit joins forces with him to govern the seas and exterminate the remnants of the pirates. To make their last stand for independence, Jack, Barbossa, Will, Elizabeth, Tia Dalma, and the crew must summon the pirate lords from all parts of the world. $1.2 billion for Alice in Wonderland. Lewis Carroll's novels, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass, served as the inspiration for the dark fantasy movie Alice in Wonderland. The Tim Burton-directed movie brought in $1.2 billion worldwide. The movie has a considerably darker interpretation than other adaptations of Carroll's books because it was a collaboration between Depp and Burton. Depp portrays the Mad Hatter, a resentful mayor of Wonderland and the head of the opposition to Erasmus. In the movie, an English nobleman has proposed to Alice. She sneaks away from the engagement party to think about whether to proceed with the marriage. She spots an odd rabbit and ends up sliding down a hole in the garden. Alice finds herself in a weird, fantastical setting that reminds her of childhood nightmares. Talking animals, strange individuals, and evil queens and knights abound throughout the realm. Alice is conscious of her purpose in the situation. She must eliminate the terrifying Jabberwocky and put the legitimate monarch back on the throne. On Stranger Tides, a Pirates of the Caribbean adventure, $1.04 B. Pirates of the Caribbean, On Stranger Tides, the fourth film in the franchise, made $1.4 billion in revenue. Only Depp, out of the original three leads, is back in this film. In the movie, Jack Sparrow runs across Angelica, a former lover played by Penelope Cruz. He is unsure if they are in love or if she is merely using him as a pawn to help her locate the fabled Fountain of Youth. She coerces him into boarding the Queen Anne's Revenge, the fearsome pirate Blackbeard's ship. Then, unexpectedly embarking on an adventure, Jack is confused whether to fear Angelica or Blackbeard more. $1.6 billion for Pirates of the Caribbean. Dead Man's Chest. The second Pirates of the Caribbean film made $1.6 billion in revenue. In addition to winning Best Visual Effects at the Academy Awards, Pirates of the Caribbean. Dead Man's Chest got 4 nominations. The movie set numerous records when it came out, according to Forbes, including the biggest opening weekend in the US, the fastest movie to earn $1 billion worldwide, the highest-grossing first sequel worldwide, the highest-grossing movie of 2006, and the third highest-grossing movie of all time. The main character of the movie is the spectral pirate Davy Jones, who arrives to pay back a blood debt. To avoid having his soul cursed to Davy Jones' servitude, Captain Jack Sparrow must move quickly to retrieve the heart of Jones.